Hello, my name is Dr. Julie Rousseau, adjunct professor, as well as chair of USC Athletics Black Lives Matter Action Team. Over the past year, particularly following the murder of George Floyd, many of our Black student athletes and allies used their voices to improve the Black experience at USC. A group of 35 students created the United Black Student Athlete Association and presented 12 recommendations they thought would make their experience better. As we celebrate the emancipation of Black America from enslavement this Juneteenth, we also celebrate our student athletes who utilize their freedom and raise their collective voices to make Trojan Athletics a better department for all. Representing Trojan Athletics today, we have Desiree Caldwell, Eric Allen, and Belle Rowley.
Juneteenth is a holiday that represents when the last slaves in Texas finally found out they were free. Juneteenth is now a celebration, but it also represents an injustice that occurred where slaves were freed 2 years after when they should have been. Juneteenth should influence us to use our voices now more than ever to ensure that the events of our history do not become part of our future.
Hi, my name is Eric Allen. Juneteenth is a day to reflect on how far African Americans have come since June 19, 1865. Our ancestors risked their lives so that we can prosper in the present day. Although monumental strides have been made towards equality, we have so much more to accomplish. Juneteenth is a motivation and a reminder to get off the couch and use your voice to promote change in this country. The events in the last calendar year are prime examples of how powerful our voices are and how powerful we can be. We elected a new president, and we shook up the status quo in the judicial system in the Derek Chauvin trial, but we cannot stop here. It is vital that we continue to lead in our communities and encourage new leaders to be agents of change and justice.
Hi, my name is Aurelia, and I'm a member of the USC women's soccer team. The importance of Juneteenth is no secret, but for me, as the years go by, its significance grows greater by the year. When the Emancipation Proclamation came to fruition, many remained enslaved, and I realized when I was old enough to understand, June 19th was in fact the day that slaves were freed in Confederate states. However, in my short lifetime, I've figured out the African American community has never been freed. The shackles were replaced with a system designed to suffocate a whole race of people. Whether it's mass incarceration, police brutality, lack of opportunity, and while the list is quite endless, I think the real jubilee will come when the color of one's skin is no longer seen as a weapon. But we all know change does not happen overnight. So on Juneteenth, I celebrate the strides made each year. The people who came before me, the people I'm with, and the people who come after me. Because on a day like today, I realize there is hope for change. It also allows me to reflect on the impact I have made in the small portion of people in my life, and to think about the bigger picture. The bigger picture is often provided to us as an idea that something smaller can lead to something greater in the end. And that is just how I feel about this. This past year, my Black teammates and I have started conversations within our team surrounding the influence that George Floyd's death had on the Black community, and that it was symbolic of years and years of oppression, not just one single incident. In my eyes, changing the opinion of one person can lead to the way they interact with the next, the person after that, and eventually change a whole society for the bigger picture. But on a day like today, more importantly, I celebrate hope, excellence, strength, and the power of so many. I'm beyond blessed with the opportunities I have been afforded, and grateful to see that having a voice is the greatest gift of them all. Thank you.
Although much work still lies ahead to make our department more diverse, equitable, and inclusive, I do believe we all benefited from the efforts of our United Black Student Athletes, just as America has benefited from the contributions of the Black community. Happy Juneteenth 2021. Fight on.